I'm so excited to host this first TEDx and Tacos event. And really the idea came from me wanting to combine all my different interests. So I recently did a TEDx talk in Manila, Philippines about embracing failure for your greatness. I'm also a chef, so we wanted to bring Filipino fusion food to the world, and I'm really interested in wine. And so we decided, let's put our Filipino fusion ideas in a taco. And I invited our students from our elementary school to be paid speakers so that they could add that on their resume and maybe in the future become TEDx speakers as well. And so we have a cross section of people here, diverse backgrounds, diverse interests, who are foodies, really love wine, and are interested in making the world a better place. So we are hosting this event once a quarter, and it is a benefit and a fundraising event for unhoused neighbors. I'm always telling my daughter, we have resources, what can we do to help the world? And that's what I'm also teaching my students at the school and throughout the school district. So I really appreciate all the support, and I hope that you come to the next TEDx and Tacos event.
So we are here for TEDx and Tacos. So I'm really excited because we're going to have a lot of good food with lots of pretty unique kinds of tacos that you don't get anywhere else.
Mary Claire is unrelenting. And again, you're going to see that momentarily when she shows up here and when you get to see the TED Talks for yourself.
What's really exciting about this event is seeing the young kids working as docents and hosts, co-hosts of the event, and it's a great way to bridge the gap between the older generation and the younger generation, and a really positive thing for them to do and for us adults to see them do.
Preparing for these events is a labor of love. I get no enjoyment out of going to various restaurants to try all their amazing food and wine.
They may not have food and water. Food and water is important to people because we need to stay nourished and hydrated to live. If you don't get nourished and hydrated, you might end up in the hospital. If you don't have food or water, you could die.
It's hard not to have them. You could go through a bad situation. You could be stressed out without them. You won't be able to sleep in your own bed nor take a shower. I think it's important to feed unhoused neighbors for several reasons. It can help them with their mental and physical health. It can help them get on their feet. It could help encourage them to try to support themselves. For these reasons and more, I think it's important to feed unhoused people.
Unhoused neighbors may not have the things we have. For example, we may have houses, food, water, money, and more. We may have cars, jobs, and go to school. Some unhoused neighbors may not have been taught life skills like we have learned in school. It may help clean up the streets and encourage others to do good things too. It's a good thing to help unhoused neighbors because if we don't help them, the situation could get worse and worse.
All right, one more time, everybody. How about a big hand for all four of these young people? Nice job.
One thing I did well on was reading it fluently. One thing I want to work on is try not to stutter and try to look up at the cloud as in me.
My mom will say, we're only making this one pot. I wake up the next day, there's 7 different pots. Okay? So I am honoring my mom today. She's a great chef. She had a food truck in the Philippines, and she would have her regular workers who would come every day asking her, oh, ate, what do you have today? So if you want some more of the sparkling, I intended to have you try it with the sparkling.